Hello, everyone. This is Evie the Sponge Reviewer here, and tonight I'm here to give you guys my review on the Patrick Star Show episodes, the two new ones, Zoo U and A Remembrance of Grand Past. In the Zoo U episode, um, the Star family are going on a road trip to the college that Cecil had attended, and so it ends up um, taking them to a zoo when Grandpat ends up taking a right path instead of the left path to the college. And so they end up at this zoo. And so because they're at the zoo, Grandpat ends up thinking that the zoo was his old college that he used to go to. And Squidina ends up um, getting stuck in the car with the sea monkeys that ended up finding their way into the car when they crashed it into the zoo. So we get to see these crazy antics of the Star family at the zoo with Squidina's absence, as we learn later in the episode that she actually trained the sea monkeys to host a show. So this episode is your typical Patrick Star Show slapstick humor, where the Star family finds themselves in a situation and crazy antics happen, such as we get to see the Star family interact with the different zoo animals, such as this sea giraffe. We did see these urchins in the episode where the sign of the urchins resembles Squidina, and Cecil ends up thinking that the sign was Squidina later in the episode. And we get to see the zookeeper from Who Are Zoo from the main SpongeBob series, which was a season 12 episode. And yeah, overall, this episode was, I would say, was somewhat interesting. Seeing the Star family at the zoo where they ended up being at, and yeah, so that's really all I can say with this episode. It's just your typical Patrick Star Show slapstick humor. Now, moving on to a remembrance of Grand Past, and in this episode, the Star family decides to go to the movie theaters, and they're actually picking, and there actually was, well, I'm trying to say there actually was trying to figure out what type of movies they would like to see. Bunny wanted to see a comedy. Um, Squidina wanted to see like a soap opera, and Patrick wanted to see a cartoon type of animated movie. So Grandpat then decides to tell these different stories based off of the movie posters that were shown off in the theater, and it is very similar to an episode like the art sale episode from the first season, where Grandpat tells these stories of about the items that they were selling. What I'm trying to say is that in the art sale episode is that they were selling Grandpat's items, and he each had a story that tied behind those items. Very similar to this episode where Grandpat told all these stories under his point of view of the different movie posters, such as one of the stories that he told was based off of this sea Egyptian type of movie. And then there was another one based off of a spy thriller, and the final one was the rubber hose style 1930s animation. And honestly, I kind of like this episode a little bit more because of the different art styles, what the Patrick Star Show is known for. So I kind of dig this episode a little bit more than the Zoo U episode, even though that episode was mostly a slapstick comedy. But I kind of enjoyed this one a little bit more just because the episode dealt with different animation mediums, or well, in this case, different theming of movie genres. So yeah, overall, those are my thoughts of the Zoo U and the Remembrance of Grand Pass episodes. All right, so next Friday will be the last set of new episodes for September, and then of course we are going to be getting new episodes in October. But next Friday will be the last set of episodes for September. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys with those reviews next Friday.